First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
On second down, Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Off the play fake, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's taken down up past the 35. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Down the right sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A huge play there on the screen pass. It covers 51 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's in! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Lions first down.
They'll go play action with Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Crazy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Laporta in motion. On second down, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. Here's Gibbs. A short kick. Down to the 7. Second and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. That is caught by the tight end. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Fourth out to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 29.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. To throw is Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Amik Robertson. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
First carry for David Montgomery. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Here's Goff. This one completes to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Goff gives it to Gibbs, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession. The first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Now Hurts. That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
A second down throw for Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And now, third and goal coming up. Trimmer. 73. Hurts again. This one caught at the 4.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. On play action, Goff. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Detroit.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Tim Patrick was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. Goff just going to tap this one forward. And this is not going to work out. It's a tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive.
This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Lions.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone, because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Avery Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Amik Robertson.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken back. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Now, Goff. On target to Laporta. Look at the big man go. And he's into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Scrambling to his left. That's the linebacker, Derek Barnes. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Here we go. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jared Goff. Touchdown, Lions. So he finds the space and breaks the plane for the touchdown. Greg, there are certain quarterbacks who just have a knack for that old school play.
That play call sheet gets a lot easier, Mike, when you have not only a quarterback, like you mentioned, who has a nose for the end zone, but an offensive line that can continue to get such a consistent push. You put those two things together, I think he should call it every single time he finds himself on the goal line.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's Berkeley. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
27-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
In punt formation for the Eagles. Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, should throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Back to the air, it's Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down. From the gun, it's Goff. And on third down, that ball incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Lions tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. On the return, it's Williams.
Avery Williams on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Raymond now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. On first down, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. They hand it to Gibbs. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative. No time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
Their own 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. And that one incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, it's Hurts. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, this is good. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
16 yards. And the Lions first down.
A run here with Gibbs. Room to run at the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Detroit.
First down, Lions.
Here's Gibbs. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Tackle there by Jalix Hunt.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here is Goff. He'll be forced outright. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll lead to a second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup. Inches. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
A run up the gut with Montgomery. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Goff. Out to his right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Hurts to throw. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
1st and 10 at the
Set to go now
49-yard line.
on 1st and 10. A handoff, running left. It's Barkley. Whoa! And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Hurts. To the outside. He's got Smith. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Here we go. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. Now Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A second down throw for Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Right side, that's the Porter, the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, three. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Nope, 63, 73. Hey, 73, 73. Nope.
A first down throw for Hurts. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. Saquon Barkley. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time.
Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a give to give, running right. They did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Ball on the 35. Here comes a second and 5. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll take this one in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. It's a pickup of 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 40.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Moving outside the pocket. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Exiting the pocket right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. On play action, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He was taken to the 10-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go play action with Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Goff. This one caught at the 4. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdowns, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Now it is 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff.
61. Eagles 16.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defend.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
No touch that. No touch.
To throw, Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
180, 180.
Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to